I am Dr. Harjinder Singh, Assistant Professor in Chemistry at Multani Malmodi College, Patiala. This is the second lecture in online lecture series on reaction intermediates. In this lecture, we are going to discuss different methods of generation of carbocations. So, as we have already discussed in previous lectures, the carbocations are reaction intermediates in which carbon carries a positive charge with 6 valence electrons and they are trivalent in nature. That means they form a 3 covalent bonds. Now in general, these carbocations they can be generated by heterolytic bond cleavage in which leaving group leaves with bond pair of electrons. For example, if this is your substrate and L is a leaving group, then it leaves this bond between substrate and leaving group breaks and this leaving group L it leaves with bond pair of electrons. So when it leaves with bond pair of electrons, it acquires a negative charge, remaining positive charge over the substrate. So this is our carbocation. So there are various methods to generate these carbocations. The very first method to generate these carbocations is a direct ionization. So as its name indicates, this is a direct ionization of leaving group to give the carbocations. Now this kind of direct ionization usually occurs in case of alkyl halides, and for this kind of direct ionization ionization very strong acid catalysts are required, for example like fluorosulfonic acid or antimony pentafluoride. For example, if alkyl fluoride is your substrate molecule and if it's treated with antimony pentafluoride, now since antimony pentafluoride is a Lewis acid, it's a very strong Lewis acid, so it takes this fluorine with its bond pair of electrons and it goes with this antimony pentafluoride. So this result in a formation of antimony hexafluoride ion and carbocation. The major limitation of this method is, now here in this case usually alkyl halides are used and halides group are very poor leaving group. So in this case very strong acid catalysts are required and very harsh reaction conditions are required. So our next method for the preparation of these carbocations is by converting these poor leaving group into some good leaving group. So as we have seen in our previous slide, the major limitation of direct ionization method was poor leaving tendency of these alkyl halides. So that can be overcome by converting this poor leaving group into some good leaving group. And this kind of tendency is used in case of compounds containing hydroxyl group or NH2 group. Now this OH group or NH2 group, they are very poor leaving group. So what is done in these cases, first of all this OH group or NH2 group, they are converted into some good leaving group and then they leaves with bond pair of electrons to give corresponding carbocations. So let us see one by one. So first of all is we can generate these carbocations by converting this hydroxyl group into some good leaving group such as oxonium ion. So as I already told, hydroxyl group is a very poor leaving group, but oxonium ion which is formed from hydroxyl group is a excellent leaving group. So let us see the reaction. Suppose this is your alcohol substrate. Now to convert this hydroxyl group in alcohol, it is treated with some acid catalyst or source of some proton donor such as sulfuric acid or simply hydrochloric acid. Now since this oxygen consists of two lone pair of electrons, so they combine with this H plus ion to give a corresponding oxonium ion, that's OH2 positive ion. So now in this substrate there is a positive charge over oxygen. Now since oxygen is a highly electronegative atom and in this substrate there is a positive charge over oxygen, so that makes it further unstable. So what happens, due to the instability of this oxonium ion, this bond between alkyl group and oxygen breaks and it takes with this bond pair of electrons. So it leaves in the form of water molecule, leaving behind this alkyl carbocation. So this is one of the most commonly used method for the generation of carbocations. The other method is by using amines. Now, in amines, this NH2 group is again a very poor leaving group. However, this very poor NH2 leaving group, it can also be converted into some good leaving groups such as diazonium group. And now diazonium group is one of the excellent leaving group in organic chemistry. So let us see how it can be done. So now suppose this is your substrate. So these are amines containing NH2 group. So first of all, this NH2 group, which is a poor leaving group, is converted into good leaving group, that is diazonium group. And this can be done by using process called diazotization. And this diazotization is done in presence of nitrous acid at very low temperature in between 0 to 5 degree. So this result in a conversion of this NH2 group into N2 plus group, which is a diazonium group. Now here in this case, due to there is a positive charge over nitrogen in diazonium group, so that makes it highly unstable and excellent leaving group. So it leaves this substrate by taking this bond pair of electrons and it become neutral nitrogen molecule and with gives corresponding alkyl carbocation. So these two methods are very common methods for generation of carbocations. The other method for generation of carbocations is by electrophilic addition reactions to pi electron system or pi electron system, which are rich in pi electrons. Now electrophiles, as you already know, these are the species in which carries a positive charge. So these electrophiles such as H plus ion, so your H plus ion or proton is also electrophile, or Br plus ion. These electrophiles, they are highly reactive in nature and they rapidly react with pi electron system or source of electrons. So here the addition of electrophiles can be done over any pi electron system. For example, it can be carried out, addition can be carried out over double bond, or addition can be carried out over triple bond, and this result in a formation of carbocations. For example, the very first method is addition can be carried over carbon-carbon multiple bond. Now your carbon-carbon multiple bond, it may be your double bond or it may be triple bond. For example, in case of alkenes, if you have a say your alkene substrate are CH double bond CH2. Now since this pi bond, it's a source of electrons, so this H plus ion or electrophile, it can get easily added over this pi bond. So it can undergo addition to this pi bond. However, here important point to remember is this addition take place according to Markovnik's rule. So what's Markovnik's rule? As we already know, Markovnik's rule states that during electrophilic addition to double bond, the electrophile undergoes a addition to that carbon which has a maximum number of hydrogen. I am repeating it again. What Markovnik's rule says? Markovnik's rule says during addition reaction to double bond, electrophile get added to the carbon which has maximum number of hydrogen atoms. So here in this case, this terminal carbon, it has 2 hydrogen, while this internal carbon, it has only 1 hydrogen. So according to Markovnik's rule, this H plus ion will goes to this terminal carbon to give a more stable secondary carbocation. Similarly, addition of electrophile can also be carried out over triple bond. So again here also addition take place according to Markovnik's rule, and this H plus ion goes to a terminal carbon that has more number of hydrogen to give a more stable carbocation. Similarly, addition of electrophile can also be carried out to the substrates containing carbon heteroatom multiple bond. For example, if you have a bond between carbon, double bond between carbon and X. Now here X may be any heteroatom such as oxygen, sulfur or NH. For example, in the case of oxygen, your substrate will become aldehydes or ketones. Now all of these heteroatoms, they have a lone pair of electrons over it. So when they are treated with electrophiles such as H plus ion that can come from any acid source like sulfuric acid, this H plus ion combined with this lone pair of electrons to give this adduct in which there is a positive charge over this heteroatom. Now, all these heteroatoms, since they are more electronegative than carbon, so this positive charge over this heteroatom is more unstable than positive charge over this carbon. So, to acquire stability, these pi electrons they simply shift over these heteroatom to give a positive charge over this carbon, which is our carbocation. So in general, we can say these carbocations they can be generated by addition of electrophile over these pi electron system. That's either over double bond or to triple bond. So in this lecture, we have seen these carbocations can be generated by heterolytic bond cleavage reaction. Then we have seen different methods for the generation of these carbocations, and the very first method was by direct ionization of alkyl halides in presence of strong acids. Then we have seen generation of these carbocations by converting poor leaving group into good leaving group, such as in case of hydroxyline by treating them with some acid catalyst or converting them into oxonium ion, or by using amines by converting them into the diazonium salt by diazotization process. Moreover, these carbocations they can be also generated by electrophilic addition reaction to multiple bond. That means by addition of H plus ion either to carbon carbon double bond or to a carbon carbon triple bond or to a aldehydes or ketones. So in next lecture we will discuss stability of these carbocations. Thank you for watching.